I was working with people who were fairly profoundly disabled and needed help with communication. And I suppose over time, we've moved along the incidence curve to kind of higher incidence disabilities. But our, broadly speaking, our goals, they're probably more clearly defined now and probably a little bit bigger, but we're still trying to help people to understand and help them express their knowledge and be understood.
I believe I heard this from David Rose at CAST. If we design for the margins, we can fill in the middle. And that's exactly what we've seen, where assistive technologies have really become supports for all learners and inclusive. I'm using it today. I had shoulder surgery and I use word prediction and speech to text. But we also see today students who are English language learners using this technology. Students who just we have kindergartners call it the big word box. So this is technology that can be used for lots of different purposes. In terms of it being more universal, what we do find is when these technologies are available universally, two really important things happen. It makes the environment accessible to all, which is the message that every student matters. And it also really creates a place where everyone can try and be successful, and students are not ashamed to be using specialized technology because it's just generally available for all. We recently had one of our districts and they were measuring and they found that the students who needed it most were using the technologies 3 times more because they were available to all students instead of just being available, let's say, to just the special ed students.
When these tools are deployed at the universal tier, what happens is we take away the stigma, the shame, whatever it is, the negative feedback loop that's often associated with these interventions. Again, as the slide says, it says it all. Essential for some, but good for everybody. And this really gets me fired up. And one of the things I didn't share about myself right out of the gate, but I'll share right now, is that this is deeply personal to me as well.
It is this concept of Education 3.0. We know more about the brain. We know more about how people learn. We know more about how to scale things using technology than we've ever known before. And yet, unfortunately, much of that does not make its way into what we do. It's really summed up nicely by this Dan Pink quote. There's a significant gap between what scientists know about how our brains work and what organizational behaviorists will tell you that our institutions do.
AI is something that we've given a lot of attention to at TextHub over the past number of years, actually. So I thought I would give everybody a little bit of an insight into what the roadmap looks like for TextHub over the next year or so. Our number one priority is safeguarding of the data, safeguarding of the students, teachers, districts that we serve. So before releasing any AI-backed features in our products, we wanted to make sure that the features we produce are safe for students and to make sure that they meet our strict safety and privacy requirements.